Welcome back to the Laughing Phoenix podcast, where resilience meets laughter and recovery takes flight. I'm your host, Duke Morgan. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who has listened, everybody who's taken time out of their day to download my podcast. This came out of a lot of hard work and rehab. Me and a couple of guys decided this would be some way to, do some therapy to make fun of recovery while I'm going through my journey. I want to thank everybody for their support. I have 50 downloads. I never thought that I could make it this far, that I would be, that interesting. So I appreciate everybody that's downloading my shit. Just listen to it, man. That can relate some kind of way, that is going through some shit themselves, and maybe it helped. Claire co-hosted a couple of them with me. She's amazing. She's great. My daughter, who helped me on the last one, I thought it was pretty interesting to see her views. And Jonathan, all these guys just put, their time into this kid. Thank you. I love you all. I couldn't have done it without any of you guys. So this episode, we're going to call it When Life Hands You Lemons. And this is about stress and unexpected situations that come up in therapy or in recovery and ways that you can cope with it, man. I mean, we all have situations where stress is a big factor in addiction these days. Things come up and we don't know how to deal with them. So we turn to drugs to escape the monotony, the chaos and everything. So let's see what, we can make light of the situation about life handing its lemons. You know what I mean? Life hands them out like free samples at Costco. I mean, everywhere you go, bro. Pound lemon. I get hit with lemons in the face every day, bro. They're pretty sour sometimes. And but we gotta, not just make lemonade, man. We gotta make comedy out of it. Comedy flavored lemonade. That's what we're going for, y'all. I know that sounds fucking crazy. I don't know. Stress is like that uncle that comes over around Christmas time. You know what I'm talking about? He shows up early, he eats all the food, drinks all the drinks, man, and just acts a fucking donkey. And then he refuses to leave. He wants to stay and hang out and just cause more fucking problems, man. And anxiety, that's the sidekick whispering, "Did you forget something?" Even when you did. You know what I mean? They gotta go hand in hand. Stress shows up, fucks shit up. Anxiety reiterates it and makes it even worse. So life throws you these lemons, man. Job loss, pickups, car trouble, plot twist you didn't audition for. But here's the thing: it's true. You can't control the lemons, but you can control the recipe and what you put into the lemonade. How much sugar you're gonna add, how much resilience you're gonna have, and how you're gonna face those lemons. We're gonna start doing this thing in the podcast, and I'm gonna call them Phoenix hacks. And these are little things that you can do to try to get your mind off of these fucking these lemon stresses and ways you can help cope. These are little mini coping mechanisms, is what I like to call them, that I've come up with that maybe can add a little humor to your day and help you get through these hard times and especially in the holidays. Shit is crazy. People running all over the place, man. You're trying to do this, trying to do that. You got birthdays you're trying to plan for. You got Christmas presents you're trying to buy. You got your family coming over from out of town. They're going to be assholes, bro. And, they got drinking problems and they're trying to do their shit and they're just looking at you like, oh, there's that addict, bro. You know what I mean? So anything that we can do to help ease our mind and get through this shit. So I'm going to call them Phoenix hacks, man. Listen, they're silly, they're crazy, they're whack, you know what I mean? But they're kind of fun. One of them involves bubble wrap. The other one involves flapping your arms like a cartoon bird. So bear with me, bro. We're going to see what happens. Maybe these will catch on. If they're lame, they're lame. If they're not, they're not. I don't know. We're going to try them. So here are a few hacks when stress and lemons collide. I call the first one lemon laugh therapy. That's what I want you to do. Pretend that every sour moment in your life is a sitcom scene. Add a laugh track in your head. You know what I mean? Think about it as if it was on Seinfeld or on Rick and Morty or something. You know what I mean? Family Guy. Look, take a step back and make a scene out of it, man, and laugh about it and try to find a way that they would fuck it up. The next one I'm going to call citrus confetti. And what this is, you write your problem on a sticky note, you rip it up, and you toss it in the fucking air. All right. Watch that shit fall. Because we can't hold on to this shit, bro. We have to take it, ball it up, throw it in the trash, rip it up, throw it in the air, whatever we got to do, and watch that shit crumble. We can't, let it dictate us and keep on going. Next one, the wing flap reset. And this is what you do. Oh, fuck. Who wrote this shit? You slap your arms like a phoenix rebooting, bro. Because stress hates cardio comedy, bro. Walk around looking like a fucking phoenix reboot, man. People will think you're fucking crazy, and I guarantee you're going to laugh, and you're not going to think about what the problem is. You're going to get through some shit that way. I promise you. The next one is the sarcasm Olympics. Narrate your twist and like with a sarcastic commentary. Sure, this is totally convenient. There we go again. My fucking life. Sarcasm kills stress. Sarcasm kills anxiety. Sarcasm is funny. Sarcasm is fun. Sometimes people need to be, you gotta be a smart ass, bro. Right? Like, man, you have to be sarcastic as an addict because we are just going through some shit and we've had a lot of shit pop up and sometimes, people don't take us serious or we don't take ourselves serious. So the last one. There we go. This is my favorite one, bro. And this works. I guarantee you this works. If you try it out, man, and it don't work, email me, thelaughingphoenixpodcast@gmail.com. Tell me I'm dumb. Tell me the shit don't work, bro. But I promise you. Bubble wrap meditation. Hear me out. Get you some fucking bubble wrap and pop the shit out them bubbles like you're conducting an orchestra of chaos, bro. Pop, 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 pop. I guarantee you it relieves stress. It kills anxiety. It will definitely put a smile on your face. These are just some little things you can do to help you get through some bad times, man. And you gotta take shit lightly. You can't be serious about it. You can't fucking let it dwell in your head. You gotta do what you gotta do to get this shit out. So life's handing you lemons, it's hitting you in the face. You're trying to make this lemonade, man. This is just some shit these Phoenix actually can do to try to make, things a little easier on you, man. I know this shit's fucking dumb, man. You know what I mean? Bear with me, y'all. So, next I got coming up is a top 10 list. We're going to start doing these in our episodes too. For the top 10 list, we're going to do top 10 funny ways to handle life's lemons. So, let's see what we got here. First, number 1. Squeeze them into your water and call it a spa day. There you go. Make lemonade, cut the little slices up, put them on your eyes, chill, relax, cut your phone off. Boom. Lemonade spa day. Stress spa day. Fuck it. You don't need it. And they don't need to get out your life. So here's the thing. The next one would be juggle them badly. Juggle your fucking lemons. Throw them up in the air. Make them miss. Stress can't survive slapstick. It can't do it. You know what I mean? So take them little lemons you get, them little stress balls, throw them in the air, get rid of them, beat them up, whatever you got to do. Number 3, name each lemon after a problem and throw them in the fucking trash. Take these lemons, write your name on them, throw them in the trash, bro. You don't need it in your life. The longer you hold on to it, the worse it gets. It turns into bigger problems. You don't need it. Start a band called Citrus and the Unexpected Twist. Number 5, use them as stress balls. Bonus points if you can fucking squirt the juice out of these son of a bitches. Everybody knows what a stress ball is. You take it, you squeeze it, it makes you feel great. You move on about shit. Number 6, pretend you're auditioning for a cooking show. Today's recipe is chaos au lemon. No, I'm sorry. Bounce them on your head. Resilience is posture. Number 8, draw faces on the lemons and make them argue. Number 9, freeze them and call it emotional ice therapy. Fuck them lemons. 10, trade them in for Phoenix wings because we rise and we don't rot. There you have it, guys. If you try even one of those, you already turned sour and silly. Really. Some of these top 10 are pretty whack, man. Bear with me, okay? I'm working on it. Give me some time. They'll get better as time goes on. Like I said, this is all new to me. I'm trying to come up with something here, guys. Bear with me. like I said, I've been through this journey. It'll be 150 days for me, and I get these lemons all the time. Matter of fact, getting out of this program tomorrow has me stressed, has me acting weird, has me acting scared. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the next chapter. So I'm gonna rely on you guys as much as you guys rely on me to get through and stay sober and stay clean. So I stress too. So I'm learning how to deal with this shit too. I try to tell people to stay happy and smile, because smile and thinking positive does go a long way. And you got to get past it. Dwelling on something and being in a bad mood and letting it ruin your day doesn't solve anything. The stress is still going to be there. The stress is still going to haunt you. The stress is still going to affect the way you deal with people, and it can lead to other things. And that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to alleviate and make fun of as much shit as we can to get through it in a positive way. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that shit's easy, and I'm not saying that we aren't supposed to be stressed, but when you let it take control of you, it eats at you and it drives you crazy, and it affects a lot of shit. It's like I said, I'm under stress now too. I'm dealing with it, and it's rough out there. The sillier things you can do to get rid of stress. I mean, what do you guys do? Do you laugh? Do you dance? Do you make art? Send me ideas. You know what I mean? The Laughing Phoenix podcast at gmail.com. And I'll put them on the show. You know what I mean? I'll find the funniest ones and put them on the show. But on a serious note, here's the truth. Stress and life's twists can hurt. They can knock us down and they can beat us up. But resilience isn't about pretending the limits don't exist. It's about rising through them. Humor is the sugar, recovery is the water, and together we make lemonade that actually tastes like hope. It's not easy. It's hard. It's something we have to do, and we have to do it together sometimes. If the sour feels overwhelming, reach out to somebody you trust. Humor helps, but connection heals. That's very important. Find somebody that you can trust, that you can reach out to, that you can talk to, that can get you through the day. And don't be afraid to ask for help. I think a lot of us get lost in asking for help, especially when it comes to stress and things that we're dealing with in life. Sometimes you got to let people in. Sometimes you got to let down barriers, walls. Open that door so you can have somebody help you make the lemonade out of the lemons. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to admit that you need help dealing with distress. It's a complicated issue. It's one of the leading triggers, and for addicts, I would say 75% of the people I know that do drugs, man, and are out there all fucked up is because of stress. They let it get the best of them. They let it get them down. And this podcast is not just about addiction. It's also about mental health, because they go hand in hand. I know for me, a lot of my addiction came from stress, and there's a time I was trying to. I basically worked for myself, but through another guy, and there was always something going on. I was working 6, 7 days a week. I was trying to deal with shit at home. At the time, my wife was an addict, so I was trying to make sure she was okay. I was trying to make sure I was high. I was getting what I was doing. I'm trying to juggle bills, trying to make sure, trying to hide it from my kids, trying to hide it from everybody else, but also trying to maintain and act like everything was okay. And it led me down a bad road. So if these little Phoenix hacks, I call them, brought a little smile to you, things to do to get rid of some of that stress, use them. Do what you have to do. The stress ball lemons, sometimes that helps people. Fidget spinners, fucking whatever it takes, man. Take care of yourself, and don't let it get the best of you, because at the end of the day, that stress is going to be there regardless, or those problems are going to be there regardless. And stressing on them only makes them worse because it affects how you act all day. It affects how you carry yourself, how you treat other people, how you talk to other people. Sometimes things happen that you don't mean to happen because you're stressed. The way it can kill vibes, man. It can cause depression in other people because you're stressed and they try to reach out to you and you shut them off because you're not dealing with your stress right, or you got things going on. Just keep in mind that your support team is really crucial too. Find your support team that backs you, that's willing to take some of that stress away, that's kind of going to be there for you and will do whatever it takes because they're out there. There's people out there that care about you more than you know and willing to do anything to help you with that stress. You just got to ask for it and you got to, open up. Like I said, we have to look out for each other and we have to help each other out. It's hard battling these things alone. Don't do it alone. There's resources out there. There's people out there that will help you. These little coping mechanisms, maybe they helped. I hope that something I said tonight helps somebody. Smile. If they're going through stressful situations, maybe one of those Phoenix hacks, man, ripping it up, throwing it in the air, helps them lose some of that stress so they can be as happy as they can be. Because trust me, I get it. I get it. Once again, thank you guys for taking the time out to listen to this podcast, taking the time out to hear me out about one of the biggest causes of addiction and depression. And hopefully, like I said, I gave you some ideas to on how to cope and deal with them. Hopefully, you got something out of the show. Again, I'd like to thank everybody that's listened so far, that's downloaded these episodes, that keep supporting me. I'm on all major podcast channels, also on YouTube. And again, tomorrow I graduate my treatment plan at the SUS program, and that's stressful too. So I'm going to be using some of these things, man. I'm going to be smacking some lemons. I'm going to be ripping shit up, throwing in the air, and you best believe I'm going to be popping some bubble wrap. I promise that, bro. That's definitely on my agenda for tomorrow. Again, guys, listen, we can't be knocked down unless we allow ourselves to be knocked down. So, like I said, humor helps, but connection heals, man. You got to reach out. So, thank you for listening to this episode. Thank you for watching out there. If you're having any problem with mental health issues, there's resources out there. Anything with suicide, reach out, get some help. There's places out there for you. Again, you can contact us here at the Laughing Phoenix Podcast at gmail.com. Remember, people, rise from the ashes, laugh through the fire, and always stay sober. Thank you.